This is Operations Officer Windfall. So just so you know, there is a very evil, powerful alien on your world. And the reason I know that is because that alien is one of my relatives. That alien, in effect, is trying to destroy you humans. So, just so you know. This alien came to this planet, well, through a mechanism called the vortex. The vortex was actually a passageway, and, you know, the alien took my ship. Who am I? I'm the Lord of Time and Space. In fact, I'm God. Anyway, God's son, the progeny, the output of me and my wife, I guess you say, was basically driven mad by power. And this alien, this sometimes I like to call the alien Superman. Sometimes I like to call it John, J-O-N. But anyway, this alien is on your world tonight, November 22nd, 2013. This alien has been on your world for a long, long, long time. Basically, approximately 68 million years ago from the standard reference point, which is 9/11/2001, this alien, well, came into your atmosphere and secreted itself. Anyway, and at that point, because of its debris that it brought with it, that debris was enough to destroy the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs would have been the dominant species on this world of yours. The monkeys, the talking monkeys, which are basically you, would not have been the dominant species. But John, or Superman, changed all that. What happened was, my wife, my significant other, who I call the first one, told me I needed to go to approximately 3.8 billion years from the standard reference point to investigate what was happening, which I did. Anyway, I saw that there was no indication that there was another species arising from what I called Hell World, which is basically your world, 3.8 billion years ago. But it turns out I was not correct. My son, that is my offspring, tried to kill his mother. His mother escaped. At least John thought she escaped through a escape craft, but really watched while he ranted and raved and created all kinds of havoc and said a lot of things that we recorded. These attributes of him revealed that he was a truly menacing figure. And he's on your world tonight. Tonight, my friend. What else? So my wife, after he escaped through the vortex and then she bounced him back from 3.8 billion years, the standard reference point, to 68 million years ago, which was basically caused him to be the progenitor, that he's the father of all you talking monkeys, you humans. And he took that as license. He decided that he owned you. You were his thing. So, and he has used you egregiously for a long, long time. So today, John, because he has the ability to really to resurrect the dead, brought a manifestation of himself to me on a bus in Seattle, Washington, the number 36. This creature, which was basically John's manifestation of himself, said that there's no way that you can defeat me. He said, in effect, he's going to be victorious eventually, in time. The problem with John is that he's short-sighted. He has no ability to understand the significance, the sophistication, the complexities of time travel, etc. So, with that being said, and then you know who you are, you know who I am, then you understand that John wants to destroy all of life, everywhere, all time, every life form in the universe that ever existed. He wants to eliminate, including you, especially you, humans. So, I'm trying to stop that. I'm trying to prevent that. My wife, because of John's connection to us, as his parents, is very deeply affected by John's behavior lately. This is November 22nd, 2013, Common Era, which is a very significant day in history. Also, the eruption of Pompeii. That's another important event in history. Just so you know, keep abreast of this. Also, September 11th, 2001. That's another important event. That's what they call the standard reference point. So I have to go, but I want to tell you one thing. I'm doing everything in my power to preserve life, to preserve the dignity of life, to preserve all of you as you are. I don't want any of you to be lost. And if you're lost, it's because of John. J is in Juno, O is in Oscar, N is in Niger. In addition to that, I also work for the CIA. So does John. They should have hired him. He's a motherfucker. He's Operations Officer Windfall. When the Bear, that is the Tu-95 aircraft designated by NATO as Bear, arrives in Seattle on Sunday, that would be November 24th, 2013. You will see a city that's very dangerous for you. I want you to know that, John Grimsley. All you other people who work for the Treasury Department. And I think you're very well equipped to prosecute John in the RICO Act, as I understand in the funny papers, because he is, in fact, a billionaire, because he's been basically building a capital from snuff films. Basically, he kidnaps women and kills them in a very graphic way and sells them to his customers. He's made himself billions of dollars over the years. Don't trust John. Don't trust Superman. He's evil. But if you can prosecute him under the RICO Act, because he's never ever paid taxes, ever, just like Al Capone, then do so. Because you'd be perfectly within your rights as humans. I'm going to go. One thing I've noticed about my world, which is connected to your world, is that there are, in fact, attributes, that is, outgrowths of John's behavior that's actually become useful. One of them is Christianity, and the other one is Islam. Now, Judaism, well, that's my meat and potatoes. This is Friday, of course, the start of the Sabbath, which that means I need to go. Go forth and do no wrong, and may God bestow His blessings upon you, each and every one of you, this season of holidays. It is Hanukkah. Remember, the important thing is Hanukkah. This is the first day of Hanukkah, Thanksgiving. Because you know what happens is, if they in fact are able to take that Moab bomb that they've developed, they tested in the Philippines, that is in that part of the Japan Islands, that was not actually an eruption, but it was actually a test of the Moab bomb, then they will kill every living thing within the city limits of Seattle, including my friend and your friend, Bear. As Operations Officer Windfall signing off. It's 3:46 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.